Howdy y'all. So I have this laptop that I use for editing all my videos, but I would prefer to be able to hook it up to more than just one monitor. My main desktop uses 4 monitors, but I want to keep all of the stuff I do for this channel off of that because that's just a gaming rig. With the existing Thunderbolt adapter I have, I can get 2 more monitors, but if I want 1 cable, I can only do up to 2 more. So today, I'm going to try building an EGPU. I got it off AliExpress. It's called the TH3P4G3. Yeah, fantastic name. Oh, it's the Page. An eGPU is something you can use to hook up your laptop to an external graphics card so you can try to get more monitors. I was looking at like the Razer Core X, but even used, I wasn't able to find one for a good price. This one I was able to find for just a little over $100. Well, now to see if it's any good. Oh, it came with a screwdriver. The instructions seem to be very straightforward, only a couple of screws needed. It's got brackets for an ATX power supply and whatever the other one is. Since I have an ATX one, I'm going to go with this. Screws are not magnetic. Yeah, there's no enclosure that comes with this thing. I think there's an external one you can buy, but I just opted just to get the thing itself. Just a little support bracket. Thunderbolt 4, all right. Luckily for me, I just happen to have a spare power supply I can use. And this RTX 2070 a friend gave me. Hello, future eWastelander here. I actually couldn't end up using this card, so I'll explain what I had to do a little bit later in the video. Okay, it needs an 8-pin and a 24-pin. Alright, this octopus is now all wired up. Let's try it out. Alright, I have no idea if this is going to work or not because this laptop is running Ubuntu and Linux wasn't one of the supported operating systems, but we'll see in a minute. Alright, powering it on. Guess it's time to find out. Okay, it's doing something. Oop, it recognizes some kind of display. Well, my entire laptop seems to have crashed when I unplugged it. Uh-oh. Alright, guess I'm going to need to do a little bit more troubleshooting. Okay, I'm back, and it's definitely been a couple of days. So, turns out I actually couldn't use the RTX 2070. Now, with it plugged in, it would display the monitors, but it would end up actually crashing all the time. I've been using this with an Ubuntu machine that running KDE, so it's not your typical Windows experience. These crashes could be because of Wayland, or the fact that NVIDIA drivers kind of aren't that great on Linux, but ultimately I ended up trading the 2070 to a friend for his RX 480, a card that's a little bit older, but it is an AMD one. The drivers for AMD cards are open source, so it makes it a little bit easier, but even after installing that card into this eGPU, it wouldn't crash, but performance wouldn't really be that great. It was showing 100% GPU usage all the time. But after installing the AMD Pro drivers, the card seems to be running well. So now I'm able to have all 4 monitors and no crashes. Also, as of recording, there isn't really a good hot swap feature for these devices on Linux, so I had to install an external utility in order to use it. This script does allow me to actually pick the eGPU as the primary display, but whenever I go to use it, I need to make sure to shut down the machine first, plug in the eGPU, and then power on the machine. That will allow it to swap over to the eGPU as the primary graphics driver. I'm going to be including in the description all the written guides I use, so if you're trying to do this with Linux, it can hopefully help you out. But now that I got that sorted out, I have an eGPU I can use with my laptop to show on all 4 monitors. That'll be it for now though. So long, y'all.